following program is for adult audiences only.
Hey, this is Alonzo Bowden, and you are listening to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Oh my God, we're back again.
It's been a couple weeks, folks.
So here we are.
We are here to talk some shit.
Much to everyone's dismay.
Yet again. What episode is this? Like fucking 207 or some shit like that?
Know.
Man, we've been here for a long time. I really thought I was going to get shot by now, dude.
Shit.
Dude,
I thought you were going to get shot by now, too.
I know, it's fucking crazy. I'm just like, dude, I'm on borrowed time. What do I do next? I don't know. I'm not supposed to be here.
Oh, this is Johnny, by the way.
This is Anthony, if you couldn't tell.
Make sure you get the shooting victims correct.
Yeah, make sure. Well, I don't want Johnny to get hit by mistake. I mean, we look exactly alike, though. So
Yeah,
you would.
yeah.
I mean, if we were standing next to each other, you wouldn't know the difference between us. I tell you that. You couldn't pick us out of a lineup,
He's
dude.
slightly, just a tad shorter than me.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
it's barely noticeable.
I might be a little darker than Johnny, but I mean, we're both pretty dark gentlemen. So you know, it's like. They say all of us look the same, but, you know, that's just racist.
Whoa, perfect segue, Anthony. Speaking of racist, 2 ex-cops sentenced to 3 and 3.5 years for violating George Floyd's rights.
That's it.
Yep.
It's so crazy.
2 former Minneapolis police officers were sentenced to prison on Wednesday for violating George Floyd's civil rights during the videotaped arrest that killed him on May 25, 2020. J. Alexander Kueng received 3 years, and I don't know how the fuck you say it, Tao? I don't fucking know.
The other dickhead.
Yeah, was sentenced to 3.5 years.
Well, I mean, hopefully that's long enough to where they like start fucking getting favors done by the guards or something, get popped, and fucking have to stay there longer. Or
Right.
something, you know? I mean, that's long enough to get stabbed.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
send them to a
absolutely.
real fucking prison. Like, don't send them to some pussy place where they
Yeah.
don't fucking get stabbed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, this prison's for people who violate people's rights, not for criminals. Oh, fuck
Yeah.
you, all right?
Yeah.
No, send them to fucking San Quentin.
This is Disneyland.
That's where they need to go to Rikers. I want somewhere where they're making shanks as they get off the fucking bus or something, you know?
Says they are 2 of the 4 ex-officers previously employed by the Minneapolis Police Department who faced charges for their role in Floyd's death. Kueng Tao and former officer Thomas Lane were found guilty in federal court in February of constitutional violations for what the jury determined was the willful failure to provide necessary aid to Floyd during the arrest, despite his obvious need for medical assistance.
Why don't we just make it not illegal to bash a cop who's breaking the law?
Word.
Like, can we just fix, like, that would have solved the problem. There's a whole gang of motherfuckers right in front of them just watching them kill this guy, but they're not allowed to intervene because it's, like, against the law.
I mean, dude, there was a lot more of them than there was cops.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but if they stop him from killing that guy, then he doesn't kill him, and everybody's an asshole for beating up a cop. You understand?
I mean, as long as you
It's just-
beat him up and he gets away before the other cops get there.
I think if you got 4 people that are willing to beat up a cop, it's kind of okay. Right?
Well.
Hey, I'm just saying, if 4 people think you're an asshole on any given day in your job, like maybe you fucking
Maybe you should
deserve
get
an
beat
ass
up.
whooping. You know what? Like, I was a bartender. And if I talk shit to the 4th dude, like I was going to have to fight a guy. Like, I'm not going to get to talk shit to 4 different drunk guys in one night.
Hey, that happened.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fucking fight a guy, dude. Like, come on. By the 4th dude, come on, right? I just feel like if you got enough guys, it shouldn't be illegal to fucking, like, hey, that guy's, we got to stop him from doing something, you know? Maybe not one-on-one, but definitely if you got to, like, aren't they working for the group, the populace, the fucking public? If the entire group of people is like, this guy's out of line, it shouldn't be against the law to go fucking smack that cop with like a newspaper or something, you know? No, fucking, you know, not rub his nose in it or something. You're not allowed to do that. You can't choke people out in the streets. What the fuck are you doing? I don't know.
Bad boy, bad.
It just seems like they're not getting in trouble by their bosses, so why can't we fucking, like, we're the one paying them, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't fucking pay. Wesley Snipes don't pay taxes.
That's fucking hilarious. Bad boy, bad.
Well, who keeps these guys in check? Like, it's not...
Say nobody.
Because, I mean, technically, they're supposed to be like glorified fucking revenue collectors. They're literally just supposed to be handing out tickets. They're not supposed to be killing people in the streets. Mm-hmm. So the IRS doesn't really get involved with yelling at them for killing people in the streets. They just get mad if they stop writing tickets. So as long as you write everybody a ticket after you kill a guy, it's totally fine when it comes to their bosses. But, like, we should be able to be like, no, you're not allowed to fucking just kill people.
The IRS should be pissed off. That's less tax money they're getting.
Oh, Floyd wasn't paying taxes.
Well.
Come on. They don't kill people that pay taxes. Come on, Johnny. They don't kill taxpayers. They kill people with tattoos and shit. They're not killing taxpayers, Johnny.
So, when I was filling in all the information for the last episode, you were talking about that Chris Hemsworth movie. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what it's called. I wrote it in the description, but it's irrelevant. But I did see a Chris Hemsworth movie coming up. This should be interesting.
What is that?
He plays the lead character in an untitled Hulk Hogan biopic.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It's gonna play Hulk Hogan.
Brother. Who the fuck?
Exactly.
Who the fuck cares about the biography of Hulk Hogan? Are we reaching? Are we grasping it?
Yes.
Like, we can't make a movie. I'll tell you, Marvel need to quit making movies. Every movie's a piece of shit. That's the fucking problem.
I'm about to break your heart in just a second here.
Oh, man.
Conor McGregor to make acting debut in Jake Gyllenhaal-led Roadhouse for Prime Video. They are remaking Roadhouse.
You think he's gonna wear the jeans?
With Jake Gyllenhaal as Patrick Swayze's character.
You think he's gonna wear the jeans though? He's gotta wear the jeans, right? The tight shirt, the boots. He's got it, like, you know.
Well, the storyline is fucking ridiculous. So Connor's not gonna play Connor, although he's probably gonna play Connor. So what the storyline is Jake Gyllenhaal is an ex-UFC fighter that becomes a bouncer and finds all the shit's going on at this place. So what do you think Conor McGregor's gonna be? A past opponent, I'm sure.
Yeah,
that he has to fight again, just like Patrick Swayze had to fight that dude in fucking Roadhouse.
Why can't we just make a fucking move? Like, we already seen Conor McGregor act like an asshole. I don't want to pay a ticket price to see.
And it wasn't even in a movie.
Yeah, like I don't want to buy popcorn. Like, it's expensive. Like, I'm not doing it, dude. Fuck it.
You know, the really sad thing is, I'm gonna fucking watch it.
Of course I'm gonna watch it, Johnny. I'm gonna watch it like an asshole.
God damn it.
To quote another great movie, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking whine and moan like a fucking impotent jerk. Then I'm gonna fucking bend over and take it up the tailpipe, Johnny. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, God. What the fuck?
They just remade fucking Firestarter. They're remaking, but then they make a movie like fucking Black Phone, steaming pile of shit.
I liked it.
And it was, I mean, that was after like a short story. You should be able to make an awesome movie out of a short story, right? Nah. The problem apparently with most book movies is like there's too much book for not enough movie. So everybody's like,
right.
I read a book one time. Fuck off.
And it wasn't like the book.
Yeah, I read a book one time. Yeah, it's TV. It's not a book. It's weird. But fucking, it's just, it doesn't even translate because the fucking book's only like 40 pages. You should have been able to make a kick-ass movie out of this, and it just fucking sucked. Big, giant plot holes, steaming pile of shit, that movie.
Yeah, there were plot holes. I liked it, though. I thought it was okay.
How does a kid have a stabby knife the whole fucking movie, and he doesn't ever stab? He stabs him once in the beginning. And then he just has the stabby and doesn't ever stab him. It's so crazy. Why doesn't he ever stab him again? The guy's like right next to him, like, oh yeah, come up the stairs and I'm gonna whip you with my big dick or whatever. Stab him in the fucking gut. You're walking right by, he's asleep. Fucking stab him. You gotta stab him.
Beat him to death with the fucking phone.
Or stab him. Like, what? I just
choke
don't
him with
understand.
the phone cord.
I mean, maybe we have some veterans on the line here that watch the show. In what combat situation is it better when you are not only outmanned, but outgunned as well, to resort to physically beating your opponent to death with your little puny kid arms instead of stabbing them with a stabby?
Yeah.
Like, in what world is it a better idea to, like, oh yeah, is that a grown-ass man? Am I a 12-year-old kid? I'll beat him to death with this phone full of dirt. Like, I know what the book says, guys.
Yeah,
I know, but it's a book. So you can think like, oh, this 12-year-old's got to be like the strongest, most fucking baddest assest motherfucker in the
Yep.
world. And he has superpowers. But like, in real life of movies here, you gave him a stabby. Just have him stab the guy again, right? Like, stab him when he's asleep, game over. Movie's over. That's it. End of the line. Like, and I doubt this fucking asshole, like, okay, it's a movie, but how is this kid just like hanging out in the fucking... You're upstairs, just start yelling. Somebody's going to hear something,
Yeah, right.
Like, how is he upstairs so many fucking times? Like, your plan is to wait until he's in the most conspicuous, well-lit part of the house and then beat his little naked ass. Like, why not? That doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Neither here nor there. There's the whole movie for you guys. You don't gotta watch it.
Speaking of Chris Hemsworth, we went and saw Thor.
Hooey.
The bad thing is, I was so fucking tired going into this. I kept closing my eyes.
Oh, no.
I was listening to it, but I kept closing my fucking eyes, and I have restless legs, so when I get really tired, it's all jumpy, and I was so uncomfortable and tired, and it was good what I remember of it, but I don't remember because it was just fucking terrible.
That Hemsworth isn't paying us, Johnny. We don't gotta lie to the people. It's probably fucking the worst movie ever.
It was good what I remember of it. I'll watch it again, but
That's how Morbius was, dude. I went there and I was just, fuck, I've tried to watch that movie like 4 times, kept falling asleep. It's just like, man, this movie probably sucks because I can't watch it, man.
this is going to be an episode of a lot of going back to shit we talked in previous episodes.
You know what's pretty cool is like we can do a clip show, kind of like this.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's not fucking lame because TV clip shows are lame as fuck.
Yeah.
How do they market a clip show? Oh yeah, we're gonna show you the same shit you already saw. We're gonna fucking call it new. Okay.
Brittney Griner sentenced to 9 years in Russian prison after convicted on drug charges.
This story is a mess, dude.
It is.
This is a big mess, dude. I know how Johnny feels. Johnny's like, fuck that bitch. Johnny said,
I could give two shits, actually. I don't really fucking care.
I don't understand. Like, we got real celebrities in this case talking about we need to get her freed. The leader of the free world, Sleepy Joe, Dirty Joe, he says, Russia, you need to release her right now. I want to know, like, she's for sure dead. That's okay, guys. You heard it first here. I'm on scene at fucking Krakow prison number 1. This bitch is dead. They just took her out the back and they shot her in the fucking skull. She's done. That's it. That was the end. They showed you the little like, oh yeah, see, she's pleading guilty, and then Putin said, all right, now cut her fucking head off, and that was that, dude.
if they have to see her again, they'll either Weekend at Bernie's her or get some fucking tall skinny black dude to fucking
they're just gonna get someone that kind of look and put a bag on his head. Like, come on, dude. I know what's going on. Like, there's no fucking way that female lesbian basketball player, which is an athlete, a female, she's fucking African American, and she's a lesbian. Do you think Putin's gonna be like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead back to your country after 9 years of being in our fucking prison?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay. Let me tell you what, they're gonna be wearing her fucking ears like a necklace. Day fucking 1, they're chopping her head off. That's the end of the line, dude. There's no fucking way to save that girl, and she's an asshole for putting Americans in this situation where it's like, yes, is she being punished completely, probably unjustly, and way over fucking board for what she's actually done wrong? For sure. Do we want to get her back? For sure we got to. It sucks, and we're just going to watch her fucking die, an American athlete, because she's an idiot and went over to fucking Russia. Why would you go there? What an asshole.
Well, dude, she makes $300,000 a year playing in the United States. You can't fucking live off $300,000 a year?
Yeah, just like you fucking dick. You're literally like, to save her, we would have to take like a fucking crack SEAL Team 7 motherfuckers,
Right.
dude. We would have to infiltrate a Russian prison. This would have to be a wet team. Couldn't be Americans. They certainly, under fucking death or torture, couldn't admit to being American because, like, that's nuclear war. That's game over, right? We have to send a team in there to extract and take down a Russian fucking prison to get this one girl who's not tactically trained out of the fucking prison without getting shot. That's not gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry. She gets shot. Even if you could save her, she gets shot. But then what also happens is all the guys get shot. And one of the assholes, he's not as hard as he said he was, and he's gonna fucking squeal when they put a hot poker in his eye. And now we've got nukes coming at us because we sent American soldiers to go save this asshole. Like, it's war to save her, or we literally have to watch an American athlete die. It's fucking crazy that she did this to us. It's her fault, fucking asshole. I mean, I get it. It sucks, and she shouldn't be in the position she's in. But it ain't my fucking fault. I'm not doing a GoFundMe. I'm not fucking.
Right.
I'm not contributing, you dick. How dare you try to start a fucking war going over to Russia? Fuck you. Why don't you just go to Iraq with your exposed wrists and your pop pens and your big ideas with your lesbian self? Why don't you see they don't throw you off a motherfucking building? We ain't gonna get you back from them neither. You know what I mean? Now they're talking about giving back a terrorist to get this lady back.
Yeah, it says U.S. basketball star Brittney Griner was convicted Thursday in Russia of drug possession and sentenced to 9 years in prison following a politically charged trial that came amid soaring tensions between Moscow and Washington over Ukraine and could lead to high-stakes prisoner exchange between the two world powers.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We're going to give back a terrorist.
An arms dealer.
Luckily, we might get back a real spy, and we'll just get this fucking WNBA bitch as a collateral. Like, we'll just get her as like a consolation prize. Like, hey, thanks, throw her in there too. Can we get that spy back though? We really need him. We taught him some good shit.
You know, I mean, all they got to do is send in Hobbs and Shaw if they want to get her back.
That's it, dude. Just send it. Like
Hobbs
I said,
and Shaw, man.
Just crack
That's
team,
it.
dude. That's
Yep.
it. You just need a wet team. Go in, fucking going in hot, and we're gonna extract this civilian that has no fucking fire training, and we're gonna bring her out, and she's just gonna run out like it's a fucking video game, and she doesn't take any damage on the way out.
And if whichever one Jason Statham was, if he's not available, just send in Ryan Reynolds.
Dude, that's it.
And you have
go.
Red Notice or Burn Notice or whatever the fuck it was too.
Whatever the fuck, dude, and you can send in the guy from The Office.
There you
know,
go.
he's like Tom Clancy's fucking Johnny
absolutely.
Hard ass over here. Dude, we got
He's
to
Reed
go.
Richards
Let's
for
fucking go.
spoiler for Doctor Strange. But
Oh, yeah, there you go. He's fucking Fantastic Four, too. Yeah, there you go. Fuck. I'm just saying. I mean, she's already dead, guys. This story almost doesn't matter. She's never going to survive there. She won't. Even if the government doesn't kill her, the inmates are going to fucking cut her head off, dude.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
This next story really pisses me off. I think it's fucking bullshit. It says a jury finds Infowars conspiracy theorist Alex Jones should pay $45.2 million in punitive damages to the parents of a Sandy Hook shooting victim.
Oh, fuck that. I've been hearing about that, man. They
That's
really
fucking bullshit.
They fucked over that maniac guy. Like, he's just a crazy old fucking crackpot. What are you talking about?
I think it's fucked up they're making him pay $45.2 million.
He ain't paying shit.
I think it's fucked up that he doesn't have to pay the $150 million that they fucking wanted, because fuck that motherfucker.
But he didn't do anything wrong, is the problem.
No.
He can just say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't...
I mean, you know, chemtrails make the frickin' frogs gay.
I mean,
Fucking
whatever,
cocksucker.
dude. It's
I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, but you don't have to believe him. That doesn't mean he has to pay money. Like, there's some crazy asshole standing outside in the street corner by my fucking restaurant talking about $5 gas is slavery.
Yeah.
I don't know how that makes any sense.
I've tried to fucking figure that out too. I cannot either.
I don't even want to give him any boost in the ratings on my show. I just can't figure it the fuck out.
I cannot either.
If somebody knows what he means, please explain it to us in the fucking comments, because I don't get it.
How is $5 gas not slavery?
I don't understand how it is slavery. And not to mention, I've asked like 15 motherfuckers and nobody knows. But it's neither here nor there. we're not making him pay money for saying that stupid shit, are we? Like, he doesn't owe me money for that. You can do whatever you want. Like, he had to pay to make the sign. That's fine. Like, that dude, the Infowars guy, he just had to pay to make the show. And then, like, if you want to listen to it, fucking whatever, man. Like, the guy's a fucking maniac. Like, no, he's not credible in any way.
No.
But how are you making him pay money because, like, well, their kids died?
Because he said since it happened that it never happened. It was staged, and that the whole thing never happened.
Yeah, but clearly it did, so does it matter? Yeah. Like, what about all these maniacs that are saying, like, 9/11, fucking George Bush? Like, they don't have to pay money.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? I had a buddy who, he was a Holocaust denier. He was like, they had pools and soccer fields, and he thought fucking the Weinsteins did 9/11. Like, he's a maniac, but he never owe anybody money for that. He was just an idiot.
Was it powder?
No, that guy, no. This guy ended up killing himself, which is good because he's a fucking maniac. But I mean, he ended up killing himself, tormented. I think he was one of these weirdos. But I'm just saying, like, he didn't owe people money for his crazy beliefs. Like, you don't gotta pay.
Yeah, but he didn't have a huge platform either to say just
gives a
hurtful,
shit?
ridiculous fucking shit.
But it's not real, Johnny. He's like, the sky's purple. Like, fucking, that doesn't.
But that doesn't hurt anybody.
What does it hurt to tell people, like, yeah, that school shooting didn't happen?
It hurts the parents of the victims.
Why?
Because that's...
Does it make their kid more dead?
I mean, maybe. It makes them less dead. Fuck, I don't know.
Well, I don't know how math works, Johnny, but I think when you add or when you subtract, I don't know what way we're moving. It's something with PEMDAS.
Multiply.
Where are the parentheses at? That's where I need to figure out how are they offended and why does he owe money? That's what I don't understand. Like, I get it. He said my kid didn't die. Yeah, but your kid did die. So, I mean, what about somebody that didn't know your kid died? And they told somebody, oh, that's old fucking Ricky Nielsen. His kid's like 10. He's good at soccer. And then he's like, nah, his kid died. And you're like, no, he fucking didn't. I just seen his kid last week. Now do you owe money? Like, do you owe money now? That's fucking crazy. Like, you can't make that guy owe money for just saying stupid shit on the internet. How much stupid shit do I say on the internet? If I gotta start paying money, guess what, motherfuckers?
Well, I'm kind of surprised. But
well, here's the thing. I'm familiar with the OJ case, boys. You know how much money he fucking owes? He's paid like $100,000, and that's it. He's not gonna pay. Like, yeah, they're gonna order this guy to pay $1 billion, but order him to pay $1 trillion. Tell him to pay Mars. Tell him that.
Pay the deficit.
Yeah, he's not gonna pay. I mean, you don't have to pay. If a judge says you have to pay something, that's just words. That's just somebody saying you gotta do something. If you don't pay that, nothing happens to you. You just can't make any money on the books anymore. Like, if you hit the lottery, they're gonna take it away. But as long as you just, like, sell drugs, you're gonna be fine, dude.
His company declared bankruptcy.
Of course they did. Thing. But here's the thing. You can just be like, I'm Alex Jones. I'm gonna start another company. And all the maniacs...
Who would fucking take you at that point?
All the maniacs...
Yeah,
he could just start his own thing.
There's a lot of fucking
He can have a
weirdos.
crowdfunded fucking infographic war show. Fucking... I don't mean to mix up him with infographics. Infographics is a shit. He could have, like, Infowars 2 that's completely crowdfunded because he's a maniac. And then you took his business, like, Need. It doesn't matter. Like, and he should be able to do that because he's just an idiot saying nonsense on the internet. Fuck him. That's crazy. Those families, the problem I have with it is that the justice system was exploited, accidentally or not, by people, by grieving parents. It's like these judges took pity on these parents who are grieving that lost their children. I understand that, but that doesn't mean somebody owes them money. Like, it does suck. It's really terrible. But I mean, South Park made an episode about school shootings.
Yeah.
Like, they don't owe money. You know, it's just because the guy's a dickhead doesn't mean he owes money for saying asshole shit. Like, I get it. It's a bummer. It's a real bummer. I mean, that your kid's dead. But, I mean, he doesn't owe money for that. He didn't do it. He didn't do anything. In fact, he did less than nothing. He's like, nothing even happened. Like, that's fucking... Were they consulting him on the investigation or something? Were the police like, hey, what happened? And he was like, nothing.
Nothing.
They were like, okay, well, I guess Problem, we're gonna leave then. Nothing happened here, and then they went home. No, he wasn't involved. Who the fuck cares what he says?
This is a Texas jury has decided to penalize Alex Jones with $45.2 million in punitive damages in a lawsuit filed by the parents of Sandy Hook shooting victim Jesse Lewis. Plaintiffs Neil Heslin and Scarlett Lewis were awarded a total of just under $50 million in both compensatory and punitive damages.
Hey, here, hold on. What are they, the Lewises? The Lewis family?
Yes.
Hey, guys, don't fucking sue me. I'm sorry. I say stupid shit on the internet. Don't become... You some lawsuiting ass niggas is what you are. I'm glad I don't live in Texas. Fuck that. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Don't sue this... You know, fuck it. Sue me. I don't give a shit. I ain't got nothing for you to take. I don't give a fuck. I'm an LLC, bitch. You can't take nothing from me.
Says of the total $49.3 million, the $45.2 million in punitive damages may be reduced due to Texas statute.
Reduced to zero? Because that motherfucker ain't paying nothing. I'm telling you, he's not going to pay, man. So crazy. They can just order you to pay whatever. Like, it's just like how, when you cancel from Frontier, you already got internet. They going to say you owe $100. You could say, fuck you. And then you don't have them anymore. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, do they record that somewhere? Sure. But this show is recorded on the servers that will outlast fucking human existence. Everything's recorded, Johnny. These are just numbers. These credit scores, these bills, these things. They're just fucking numbers, man. It's all just words and ones and zeros. We're not going to be here long enough for any of it to really fucking matter. So fuck them. Don't pay, Alex Jones. I'm on your side, you maniac, you crazy man. I'm on your side. Don't pay.
In another Alex Jones related thing, I don't know if you heard about his own attorneys, quote unquote, accidentally turning over all of his phone records for his text messages for the last 2 years to the fucking to the prosecuting attorney.
How is that legal? You see what I mean? You see, once a guy's labeled, a dickhead, the judicial system just fucking rakes him through the coals.
Yeah.
Like, how is that not a mistrial? Like, you're just like, oh yeah, here's him admitting to all these crimes.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's like, that's not against the rules in the law. All right, well, fuck.
Because of that, January 6th committee and federal investigators have asked for Alex Jones's phone records, Sandy Hook attorney says.
Oof. Well,
yeah, I'm interested to see how this plays out.
How can they do that? Isn't this a civil case? What's criminal? What is he doing wrong? I don't understand the facts of the case, guys. I'm talking shit. Don't send me to jail. I don't know nothing, guys. I'm done. What's going on? What's going on?
I just came to. Where am I?
Fucking, whose underwear are these? It says Michael in these underwear. I don't know where he is.
Says the attorney representing two Sandy Hook parents in Alex Jones' defamation case said Thursday that numerous federal and state investigators, including the House panel investigating the January 6, 2021 insurrection, have asked him to hand over text records mistakenly sent to him by the right-wing conspiracy theorist law firm. I am under request from various federal agencies and law enforcement to provide the records, Mark Bankston, the plaintiff's attorney, told Judge Maya Gira Gamble. Absent a ruling from you saying you cannot do that, I intend to do so immediately following this hearing. I believe that there is absolutely nothing that Mr. Raynal has done to fulfill his obligations to protect his client and prevent me from doing that, he said, referring to Jones's attorney and Dino Raynal.
Well, I don't know. I guess it's defamation. Is that what they're suing for? Okay, because he was like, factually, this did not happen. I guess, hey, buddy, we're covered under the blanket that we're all just, these are fucking jokes, guys. So I can say whatever the fuck I want. You know what? I don't give a shit. It's a comedy show. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. How about that?
And we are going to revisit a segment that we haven't done in a little bit. It's What Happens in Vegas.
Man, I like this segment. I missed it.
Third set of human remains found at Lake Mead amid drought, National Park Service says.
Third one, huh?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, if you look, there's a boat in the water,
Uh-huh.
and it is way sticking out of the water. And I'm looking at the fucking picture of the boat, and I'm like, no one noticed that when a foot of it was sticking out of the water, or 2 feet of it was sticking out of the water, or 7 feet of it was sticking out of the water.
Like
no one fucking noticed that.
Like this fucker dried up 10 feet overnight. I don't know.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
fucking boat's been sticking out of the water
20
for
feet.
a while.
Yeah.
And not to mention,
What the fuck?
I mean, okay, we couldn't, like, we're not gonna drag Lake Mead, but if like a whole boat sinks, like, and the whole thing doesn't need to fucking dry up for us to find the boat,
Right?
maybe we should have looked a little harder for a fucking boat.
Well, they found the World War II fucking boat in
Yeah,
there. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean,
It's huge.
the lake's big, but I mean, fuck. Like, you lost. It's not the Bermuda Triangle, man. Like, how are you losing whole? But we didn't look in the water. Hey, guys.
It wasn't over there on the bank. I don't know where the fuck it is.
We're missing a giant fucking boat. I think we should look in the water. I know, not on the top. I know we can't see it now, but maybe we'll look under, and we might find it.
Tom, look behind that tree.
Yeah, I'm not convinced, buddy. Are you sure we even brought that fucking boat?
Right.
Like, are you sure we even brought it? I don't think we even brought that fucking boat out here, man.
This is another set of human remains was found at Lake Mead Monday as reservoir's water level continues to recede, according to a news release from the National Park Service. Park rangers responded to a report of human remains found in the park's Swim Beach area in Boulder City, Nevada at about 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, the release said. Park rangers are on scene and have set a perimeter to recover the remains, the release said. The Clark County Office of the Coroner/Medical Examiner is assisting with determining the cause of death, the Park Service has said.
Dude, I need to go to Vegas. Stat.
Right.
Like, these people are just finding these bodies, and they're just telling the police about them. That's what's crazy. Like, that's what's crazy.
No,
dude.
I just found this guy in the water.
Well, like, it's like,
I don't know him.
well, that's
I just found him.
That's a free skeleton.
Yeah.
You know how much a skeleton costs you online, Johnny?
No
Like
idea.
a good skeleton, that'll cost you like 15 grand.
God damn.
They're very expensive. Like, if you want just a human head, that's like $10,000.
God damn.
Very expensive, like a good one.
Someone can just have mine when I'm gone. I don't give a fuck.
No, but it's like they don't let you. You can't
This is
just have
free.
one. I know, but they yell at you. It's like having a crow. You can't do it, Johnny. Like a shitty skull. You can get a shitty skull for like $1,000, maybe $800. But like one that's real decent, real nice, that's like $5,000. And it's just like you walk up on this. Like, if you can tell this is a dead human, it's pretty well preserved human bones. Tell them there's a body there, but like I want to hear like, yeah, but we found just like some leg bones of a human. Like, how do you leave all that investment there? What are you leaving all these gold coins on the ground? Like, if I fucking find a body at Lake Mead, I found like maybe a femur, because that's like not that cool of a bone, just a big heavy thing to carry. But I didn't find a head. I didn't find any hand bones or anything cool I can make something out of. I didn't find anything like that, guys. No, the fish must have ate the rest of that shit, man. Like, how are they finding full bodies? You fucking assholes. We're in a fucking recession, and you guys are leaving money on the ground. These people are out of their minds. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it pick up a dead body. I'll tell you that. I swear to God.
It's funny. I can save the medical examiner a lot of time. The cause of death was money or he's a snitch. That's the cause of death.
I mean, here's the thing. Nobody gives a that motherfucker been gone forever.
For a while,
Nobody cares about it. Why don't you carbon date his ass back to 45? Nobody gives a shit about that dude. Guy's been there. Nobody cared about the boat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they lost the whole boat. And nobody even looked. I didn't even hear about it. I've swam in Lake Mead. I've been there a lot. Like, a lot. And nobody was like, yeah, there's for sure a boat down here. They were just like, yeah, there's probably there's probably some bodies down there. Elbow to the ribs. But like, nobody was like, no, there's for sure they lost like a whole army boat and like dudes and then another fisher boat and fucking dudes
cars
and cars and shit. Like there's just fucking shit down there. Like, this is crazy. They didn't even give a fuck about that guy. Why are you testing it? Don't waste the money.
Right.
I don't want to hear about it in the papers. To me, that's a free body. Give me the head. I want to make some cash here, man. I'm finding bitcoins on the beach, and you motherfuckers are keeping them. Giving them away. I tell you, the poor just want to stay poor. You can't. Tell them about an investment opportunity, and they just tell you to fuck off, thinking everything's a Ponzi scheme. All right, whatever. You want to be poor, stay fucking poor. I don't care.
All right. On that note, we're going to end this episode.
Holy shit, it flew by, didn't it, guys?
We'll see you next week. New podcast starting every Tuesday at 8 a.m. or hear previous episodes anytime.
Come on back every week, see sweet Poppy. I got what you need.
You can email us at who'stalkingshh@gmail.com. That's 3 H's.
That's it. Email me. I want to read your shit.
You can leave a voice message on Anchor and possibly be included in an upcoming episode. Tell us how much you like it or if you think it sucks.
Leave me a name and number after the beep.
Go to our Facebook page link on Anchor.
You know you like me.
You can also hear us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more.
You know me. I'm on all the platties, dawg.